Morgan Malnicki. I am the marketing director at Sentinel Media Company, and in honor of Women's History Month, which is the entire month of March, I wanted to bring on to spotlight some of my favorite women in business in the local community. So today I have with me Ashley Paolozzi and Allie Giglotti. Thank you guys so much for coming on today.
Yay. Thank you for having us, Morgan.
Thanks for having us, Morgan.
Ashley is the mortgage loan officer for Premium Mortgage. And Ash, how long have you been in the business?
I've been in the mortgage business for 14 years now, but my office in Clinton, New York, next to Utica Coffee, I opened 4 years ago in April. Yay.
Amazing.
Congrats.
And we also have Allie Giglotti. She is a title agent for Allied American Abstract. Al, talk a little bit about Allied.
Yeah, so Allied is a title and abstracting company in the local area, and we do abstracts and title insurance. It's that simple.
Amazing.
I can't do my job without her.
Yeah, that was part of the reason that I thought it was so important to bring you guys on together. Like I mentioned, I really wanted to highlight and spotlight local women in business. And since you guys are two of my best friends, I thought you guys would be a perfect start to this series. So thank you so much. I wanted to start this off kind of fun and exciting. So we're going to do like some really fun questions, starting off with, what's your coffee order?
Oh.
I'm easy. I just like my coffee black. And in the summer, it's iced, and in the winter, it's hot.
That's boring.
Wicked boring.
Oh, ditto. Unless it's been a rough night, then a red eye. Yeah.
Okay. Well,
Black,
I'm like
though, hot. Always.
I'm like a cold brew, sugar-free vanilla, a little bit of cream, but
I love it.
I guess I should have come up with a more fun question for you
Well,
guys.
I do have to preference that normally we go to Utica Coffee for our coffee, and when we go there, they have special flavors. So I always go for one of their flavors because it's not the syrups. So I'll either,
that's a good point. I should
do that. Like if they have their flavors of the day, I'm going to get one of those.
So true. Shout out Utica Coffee. So Ash, can you talk a little bit about how you got started in your career field? Was this always the plan to go into being an originator?
No. I started working at a local credit union while I was in college, and I just really loved it. So I started on their platform side after college doing auto loans, home equities, personal loans, and then I just really gravitated towards the home equity structure. And then there was a position that was opening for a mortgage originator, and I applied for it, and I've loved it ever since.
And what's the difference of working with Premium Mortgage? Like, why should people work with Premium?
So we're an independent mortgage company. So what that means to a borrower is, unlike a bank or a credit union where they might have a flat rate or a flat product, we work with investors. Also, I get paid directly by Premium. I'm not like a broker. So there's 3 different agencies. There's a credit union or a bank, then there's mortgage brokers, then there's independent, which is what we are. So we work with the investor directly, and we have in-house processing and underwriting, so nothing has to go out to a third-party vendor while we're processing their transaction. And we also have been servicing loans after closing as well.
That's awesome.
So it's really like a one-stop shop, and it's a very smooth transition because we already have a lot of hands in the pot for mortgages. Like I said, I need Allie title at the end of the transaction. There's underwriters, there's appraisers. So adding anything more into it can get really confusing. So it's kind of nice and streamlined.
Yeah, that's awesome. And I know obviously you guys work together quite a bit. Allie, talk a little bit about your background. What got you into the abstract industry? I know that obviously your dad is involved, but why did you decide to go into abstracts?
Honestly, my honest statement is I actually started working there because I just wanted to work. So I just wanted to make money and not be in college anymore. So when I started doing it, I mean, even when I was younger, I'd work for my dad in high school and during college breaks and stuff. I do actually enjoy what we do. It's very interesting and very cool that some of these abstracts could go back to the 1800s. What we do is we do abstracts first, okay? And abstracts are, a chain of title. So it goes from owner to owner, everything in between. So mortgages that they took out, whether they're opened or closed, any judgments an owner may have had at the time, any covenants or restrictions, rights of ways, easements, things like that. Any open taxes or unpaid taxes. It shows all these things, and it's very interesting to see. It shows any bankruptcy, hits or anything like that. And what I like about it is that if you didn't do this, if you didn't have an abstract, if I just gave you $300,000 for your house, I could be buying your mortgage. I could be buying any judgments you may have. And then I would get a foreclosed upon because I wouldn't be able to afford them. You know what I mean? So we are making it possible for a buyer to buy a home, clear and free of, any liens. And that's called marketable title. And it's really important.
Very cool. Well, Ash, back over to you. Let's talk a little bit about what's like the most rewarding part about helping people through the mortgage process.
Yeah, it's one of the biggest transactions somebody is going to buy in their lifetime. So it's very rewarding to help them through the process and get them to the finish line and then help them make their house their home. I love doing it. Morgan knows, Allie knows, I've had them over my house. I love doing homey things like that and cooking in my kitchen. So it's just really rewarding for me to know that that's what I'm providing for someone, that being able to make that house into their home for their family and their friends.
Totally. What's the trend in the housing market right now?
Rates are still up. This week they went down a little, so yay. But they're still relatively high from what we've seen, especially our generation. If you look at the rates over a 30-year mortgage, over 30 years, you're going to see a lot of up and down. But our generation has used to being them where they were 2-3%. So they're still relatively high for us. So hopefully they'll be coming down. It's an ebb and a flow in the market, like I said, if you look back 30 years. So hopefully maybe soon we'll go into a refi market. But right now, thankfully, Premium has some great products. We have a buy now, refinance later. So people don't have to worry as much about the pressure of what the rates are right at this time. They can still secure at a 30-year lock. We have this program in place and they can use it up until right now we have it going till 2027.
Awesome. That's awesome.
What do they say, Ash? Marry the rate, date the...
Marry the house.
Marry the house, date the rate.
Oh, I've never
Yes.
heard that.
Yes.
Yeah. People shouldn't be afraid of the rates because you should never pass up on your future home.
Yeah, purchasing.
Yeah.
Good to know.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Getting back to, obviously, it's March's Women's History Month. And Allie, what is one of the biggest hurdles that you've experienced being a woman in your industry?
I feel like, in real estate, there is a lot of pressure for everyone to do everything perfectly and quickly and make no mistakes and, say the right thing, do the right. It's a lot. Can be a lot at once, and my whole office is pretty much women too. So, I guess for me, it's hard to say because it's still a male-dominated industry,
Totally.
okay? So there's still a lot of male attorneys we work with, male realtors, even I would say even brokers and banks and things like that. So it's, there's this pressure to be as smart as or as, as experienced as, I don't know. That's kind of how I feel about it. It's just a little bit of pressure that I don't know if I would have otherwise being a woman.
I do feel like, especially working with Allied, you guys have some great people behind you. Like you said, your office is mainly women. And I feel like women have the ability to wear many hats. You're a mom. You also bring your work home with you. You're also taking care of your kids, making dinner. So the ability to kind of work fast paced, we're used to having a lot of weight on our shoulders. And I think that helps you, Al. Like there's times that I'll text you and ask you about title and you'll be in the middle of making dinner and be like, yep, I can get this done. We multitask.
Yeah, you'll figure it out.
We're just
Yeah.
on it. Yeah.
I actually find some of my best employees have kids. They're just, they prioritize well. They can handle many hats and, or wear many
We
hats.
get stuff done.
Yeah,
we do.
actually though,
Yeah.
Al, since it is Women's History Month, I want to talk about who is a woman that you look up to right now, who's someone that's inspirational to you, who's someone that you want to highlight or give credit to that's gotten you to where you are right now.
Well, I'd say my network. I mean, Ashley, Morgan, I know you're not in real estate, but between what you're doing with, your business and what you're doing in your business and, Casey Krause and, some of the female attorneys out there, there's Deanna, there's a lot of female attorneys out there and paralegals out there that really have a lot of experience. And I look up to that because I really want to get as much experience under my belt as I can because that's, what's going to make me successful. And then there's my dad, and I love him to death, and he's always been very intelligent with title insurance, and his partner Marianne and John, they all have a lot of experience. Okay, and I look up to that, and they, are trying to help me get there. So I appreciate all the people in my circle because everybody plays a unique role for me in wanting to work hard.
Absolutely. What about you, Ash? Who's someone that inspires you right now, or has helped to get you where you are right now?
So thankfully, I've had quite a few female mentors that have helped me move to this point. My manager out in Albany has helped me build and grow this office and open this office in Clinton. I couldn't have done that without her. So I really appreciate her guidance and help and her trust in me and her confidence that I can open this office here in Utica, New York and make it work. So
what's some advice that you would give to a woman that is interested in going into the loan origination field or the mortgage industry?
Oh, geez. Some advice that I would give to somebody in loan origination. I would just say, don't take anything personally.
That's a good one.
It's not personal. It's facts, it's numbers. Everyone is just trying to get the best outcome for their financial picture.
Yeah.
So if something doesn't work out, you just still hold your head high. You don't know what that could be in the future.
Right.
So I think leaving your emotions at the door is huge because this can be a very emotional process. So I think just knowing that it's not personal and you never know, you could cross paths down the road and that could be a refinance if they go somewhere else or something doesn't work out. Just keep moving forward.
No, totally. That's a great answer. Okay. What temperature do you keep your house at?
Oh, like 70.
Yeah, I'm at 70.
I'm a hard 67.
70. At night I am. When I'm sleeping, it's got to be cold.
Guess what Melanie Bradley keeps her house at?
60.
What is it?
58.
58. I would freeze.
At night. We texted Will and we were like, Melanie's freezing us out, Will.
Are the boys okay?
Everett Anderson, you can come live with me in 70 degrees.
Do you think they wear sweaters and pajamas, like a couple layers? They gotta be.
I have no idea, but
they're fine, guys.
Wait, maybe that's why my kids are
It's healthy
always
for you
naked.
to not sleep with it really hot. It is.
Yes, that's
it's better
true.
for you.
I always turn my heat down.
Yeah.
When I'm
I'm glad
sleeping.
we
sleep better.
I'm glad we addressed this very important matter.
Yes.
Okay, we're gonna do a rapid
Wait,
fire.
have you heard about mouth taping?
Yeah, so important.
Wait, I've seen it, but tell me.
I just ordered them, but I'm like
Can I
kind
try
of
it when you
afraid to
get it?
try it because obviously I'm 6 months into a new relationship, and what am I going to do? Just start taping my mouth and being like, "Hey."
But do you breathe
I
heavy?
think
like you must breathe heavy through your nose.
when you
It's,
breathe
it's
through your
supposed to like you breathe through your nose, not through your mouth when you're sleeping.
What do we know what it does
Ton
for
of
us?
health benefits.
Yeah, super. Yeah.
And,
tell me more.
Well, dental benefits, number one.
And it's supposed to help
And your
chisel your
gut.
jawline.
Ooh,
I don't know.
Sign me up.
I have a package of them, but I have not used them yet because I'm afraid.
Have you ever seen the girls on TikTok like unfolding their like, what do they call it? They're like, like shedding or whatever.
Oh, like after a night out?
No, they
sleep?
shed. When they wake up, they shed. They take off like the thing they put on their hair.
And
the
they're, like,
heating curl.
faces.
Oh,
Is it-
I don't
is
want to
there
be that
donuts?
absurd,
Masks.
but I
They're-
did hear
they're
the
mouth
mouth
tape.
taping is good.
Yeah, and you got your hair in the curler
The
thing.
curler things, yeah.
I think you should go for it when I just do all of it.
Just
see
do
what
all
he
of it.
says.
Any other TikTok trends we need to talk about?
Wait.
We should.
I'm going to break a wall real quick. The first hit on that tape that I just looked up is called hostage tape.
Wait, I'm dead.
Stop.
Hostage?
For mouth taping?
It says nose breathing good, mouth breathing bad. Hostage tape. Like,
I love that.
Order up.
I'm
Let's-
sorry.
Yeah, like Google like what all the benefits. Yeah.
Yeah.
And there's a lot.
There are
Okay.
a lot.
Okay, well,
Yeah.
And
That's
it's
what I'll do
better
tonight.
oxygen too. You don't get as much oxygen breathing through your mouth.
what does that do for me?
Your brain needs oxygen to fully function. So
I've been doing
have you ever
just fine
Have you
breathing
ever
out
seen
of-
some people like do like oxygen, like they breathe it in because they're like in the area like is it Utah where there's like
yeah,
low
the elevation was.
Oh.
We were.
The
You coulda got
elevation.
one of
Yeah.
those like people in California when the fires were going off, they're like breathing in the oxygen tanks.
Oh.
Yeah, the elevation. We were like walking up like the slightest hill and we were like huffing and puffing.
We
It's like
popped into a CrossFit class, and
saw
I did the warm up, and I felt like I did 4 CrossFit classes.
Oh my god, it was hard.
Oh,
harder
here's our
than ours.
benefits. Reduces blood pressure.
Done.
Done. Filters allergens. Keeps the throat moist.
Mm.
Oh, perfect. Lowers anxiety. Again, okay, I need this on. I'm overnighting this.
I'll give you some of mine, and we can try it.
Regulates the temperature of your breath. I don't really understand why that's.
Wait, it's supposed to help you not have bad breath. I
Yeah.
did read that. Yeah.
Mouth breathing can cause a dry mouth, bad breath, and sore throat. Mouth breathers also tend to snore more. Well, I don't have to worry about that, but whatever.
Interesting.
Or do you? Do we know? Well, you were just with her overnight. She snore?
Oh yeah, no, she doesn't snore.
That's good.
We don't snore actually, or else I would have kicked her out of the bed.
No one snored. That's good.
No.
That would always be my biggest fear, going away with like a bunch of girls or people. Like if somebody's gonna snore,
Although
I die.
we would highly recommend Park City. We had a blast.
Deer Valley.
I know. I want to
Yes.
go.
Okay, you can come next year.
I might drive though.
You're-
still.
We're moving on. You cannot drive. Drive. It's
I'm
like
afraid to
days.
fly. I'm afraid to fly.
I'll get you on the plane. You'll be fine.
You'll
Yeah, I
be okay.
know.
It was
Yeah.
3 hours.
We'll
It's just-
distract you.
We'll make TikToks in the airport.
You have to. My sister says it's like you're in a bowl of Jello. Like that's how that's like how she
Yeah.
thinks about it. Like with
Yeah, that's true.
the movement. I'm like, oh, I guess I never thought of it that way. Okay, let's do rapid fire round. These are 1-word answers. So I'll ask you this or that. And then we can like go back and forth. Morning person or night owl?
Like or am.
What are you? Are you a morning person or a night owl?
Probably a night owl, sadly. I'm trying to switch it.
I am definitely not a morning person.
No, you're
Definitely
not.
not.
You're not.
No, I don't sleep in, but I'm always up by at least 7.
Yeah.
But
Oh, that's good.
I am not a morning person. I need coffee.
Yeah.
My brain doesn't start working yet. I need to like.
I feel like I'm turning more into a morning person. Maybe it's just winter and I'm in bed by like 9, but I
It
feel
is
like
easier in the summer to be like,
up and at 'em.
yeah.
Yeah.
well, I'm in bed by like 9 too, but I'm just like thinking.
Yeah, but I stay
and
up for till,
watching
like,
TV.
midnight.
Right. No, me too. Yeah, me too.
Work from home or work from an office?
Office all day.
Office. I love going to my office. I get way more done in my office than I do.
I should
I'm
go
at
for, like-
home. I'm like laundry, dinner.
Yeah, I'm like,
you
I'm gonna
can't
do
do
my
that.
laundry. I'm
No.
gonna figure out a recipe. I'm
Yeah.
gonna. Olive starts barking.
We
The
also
couch
don't
is
have
right
like
there.
we don't have like offices at our house, and I think that
Yeah.
now that I think about it, I also like work from like coffee shop. I should have added that as an answer.
Well, and it depends
Oh.
on what you do too.
Yeah, I
if
know.
I'm home and I am dealing with something where the file is at the office, it's impossible to help that person. So
Yeah.
I'd rather just go in and then leave it there and come home and do, I'll do it from home if I have to, if the girls are sick, but I'd rather throw me in an office.
And like I can basically work from anywhere with my laptop, which is so amazing. But I
Yeah.
just like the structure of getting to my office, going and grabbing a coffee.
Right.
Like
You're
having
there, so you're
multiple
gonna do the
screens.
work.
Yeah,
there's no
but-
distractions.
yeah.
unless Olive's there.
I know if
But
Olive
you
pops
still
by
do
the-
it, though.
The office, yeah.
She still does it though. That's what's great.
Email or phone calls?
Phone calls all day long.
It depends.
I know.
Or a text.
depends my
I don't know
mood.
why. Like the email, it's just
it depends on the subject for me because there's so many things going on in our office with there's so many people we have to talk to and there's so many things going on. If it's just a simple request of items we need, it's going to be an email. If it's a problem, it's like
Yeah.
I'd
pick
rather
up
just
that
do
phone
pick
and
up
give
the
it to me
phone.
straight.
Yeah, yeah.
What's your superpower at work?
Creative financing. I
Oh,
like
I
to
love
get
that.
creative.
Oh,
yeah.
I like that. That's
Yeah.
a good
that.
one.
Sync
That's a good
deals,
one.
help. I'm not a no person. I'm like, how do we make it work?
Very good.
And that's why I
answer.
love premium because we're on the same level in that aspect.
Mm,
Yeah.
I
Dang,
love
Ash,
that.
coming through
That's
with a
I
good
know.
answer.
I don't know if I can
Top that
match
one.
or top that at all.
Your energy, Al. You're like on it.
Yeah, I'd say that
Yeah.
I'm an energizer bunny. Like, let's just get it done. File after file after file. I can pull a file. I can go through. I can know exactly what you need. I stamp it clear to close. I get the next
Done.
one. Clear
Yeah.
to close.
Yeah.
Done, done,
You're,
done.
like, focused on
and
it,
then
and
when
then,
people
like-
take, like, I'm like, can you just let me know when you respond to that email I sent you 3 hours ago? Like, I would have
I'm
just
ready.
been done. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm ready to, like, I have a high sense of urgency, which
Yes.
is good for this field, I
Yeah.
think.
For sure.
I like that. I feel like I can handle a lot of like situations. Like we have a lot of clients of like, who needs what? Oh, that needs to be gone. This needs to be posted. Who's
Right.
going over here? Like
Multitask.
multitasking and
Mhm.
like the overall
Right.
aspect of multitasking. What's one thing you can't live without during your workday?
Coffee.
Coffee.
That's the
Coffee.
first
coffee.
thing-
coffee.
Literally, I was like, if they don't say
Agreed.
coffee, I'm unsure.
Yeah.
I'm like, are we friends?
I think we all know that from the amount of times we're like, okay, we're starting your day. Who's going to grab coffee?
Yeah. Coffee and employees.
yeah.
You know?
A good employee.
Yeah.
What's the most productive time of the day for you guys?
All day.
Really?
Yeah, I don't stop. Like
I don't
once I
stop.
start, I
Yeah.
just
I'm like a 9:30 to like 3, and then I need a break, and then I'm back at it.
Yeah,
like
I can
at,
kind
like,
of see that, especially like
8:30.
depending on the month. Because if it's really dark outside, like in the morning or at
I
night,
just don't have like an unhealthy way of not detaching. Our cell phones make it so hard.
I know.
Everything's there.
No, it's so
True.
true.
You know, borrowers have my cell
Yeah.
phone, so I don't usually detach. So usually it's whenever I'm needed.
Yeah, that's
No,
a good
that's actually-
point, because
yeah.
I'm like that too. I'd say you are too. We're all
Yeah.
like that.
I know. I feel like I just get the most done, or I'm most focused during like the 9:30 to
Right.
3:30, and then I'm
Yeah.
like, okay, I want to go for a walk, and then I'm back like on my computer. Favorite local restaurant?
Ooh. I know mine.
I think I already know yours too.
Wait, what's
Al?
yours?
What?
What are you gonna say?
Nostro.
Yeah, I could have guessed
I love
that.
Nostro. Yeah, that's a good one.
My Italian jeans.
I would say like
Gotta have
favorite,
it.
like like Ocean Blue or Nostro, but we do go to One Jenny a lot, and I do like it there too.
Yeah.
Just because it's right down
Family
the street.
friendly. They have a lot
Family
of food.
friendly. Yeah, I can't
Yeah.
like bring the girls to Nostro. You know, I probably
You
could,
could.
but
You totally could.
yeah, well, hit him at Nicolina.
Yeah.
Probably shouldn't.
I feel like I love Nostro. One Johnny's one of my favorites. I feel like I pick Ancora a lot or Cafe Canal.
Oh yeah,
very
those are
good.
too.
Or, I just thought of it. What's the one in
Creekside.
Yes.
We do love Creekside
I kinda
as
forgot
well.
about that
Is it
one.
the
Yeah.
where is that?
that's in
near
like
the
Oneida by the casino.
Yeah.
Creekside.
know
It's
if
It's
like
on
have,
there,
like-
but is that the one Lisa always talks about?
I don't know.
But
It
she
has,
says really
it has like a
good?
lot of character. It's really cute. It's small.
All right, you're gonna have to
we can
come
go
with
there.
me.
They
we
always
can
change
go.
their menu for their seasons.
Yeah.
So like there's
Let's
always
go.
something. And
They
they
have
have really
outdoor
great
seating.
specials.
I think I know what you're talking
Yeah.
about.
All right, we'll
We'll
add it to the
go.
list.
Yeah.
Add it to the list.
Your
That's right.
favorite emoji?
Oh.
The one that likes melting.
the melting
Mood.
one. That's what. Wait, let's see what.
Constant mood.
Let's see what one is
What
in
are
my
your?
first.
Oh yeah,
my
look at-
top. Let's
Wait, what are
see.
your last top ones?
Okay.
Wait,
probably,
this is fun.
Probably the melting one. I use that often.
Okay, mine are red heart, sparkly pink, the
Of
skull,
course.
the cowgirl.
I'm done.
Mine is the pink heart, the laughing face. I have a lot of the laughing faces. The deer, a beer,
The deer, a beer.
the brown heart, mountains,
Yeah, because it's all Utah based.
and sun. Yeah.
Mine are a little concerning. Mine's the melting, the barfing face, the swearing face,
Allie.
the angry face, the eye roll, and the
The
laugh.
house.
the
That's great.
house, the eye roll.
And then this.
How's your day?
What is
How's
it,
your
palm
day
to
going,
face?
Al?
I text my co-manager all day long, so it's probably why.
It's just scroll
Just
down.
another-
You should do like a copy and
Yeah.
paste so like all those come up like every time you need all of them,
I
and then it
know.
just like paste all 5 of those.
I need that. Yeah, Control 5. Oh
Okay,
my
let's get
God.
back to like business. But how, Allie, we'll start with you. How do you see your work right now impacting our local community?
Well, I think it's always had an impact and always will have an impact in the sense that it's a very important thing that needs to be done in this process. I hope that, every year it just gets better in the sense that we, can help people sooner, faster.
You're local.
We're local too, so there's still a few other local competitors, and everyone, does a great job. We all work hard to do the same product. I think it's just very important to have done. That's the main thing.
Yeah.
So it's always had an impact, and I think it always will in that sense, in that regard.
And what about you, Ash? What's your local impact for this for our community, I guess?
I think just having great products that will help people in the community get their offers accepted, especially with the lower inventory right now. So I like being able to help people that maybe have lost a couple deals and maybe do one of our creative products and get that offer accepted.
Do either of you have any projects or like goals that you're working on for 2025 that you're like excited about and want to talk about? Either of you?
I think for us, we'd like to see, this area kind of maybe we're still kind of stuck in this area in like a different zone. There's a lot of other zones out there that do things a little bit differently. So for me, I'd like to educate myself more than just do. It's more so, what do other people do that we could perhaps try to, replicate to make the process smoother, better. Sometimes I feel like there's a lot of roadblocks. So it's like for me, every year I go in with the goal of learning as much as I possibly can of how other people do things so we can just do it better and smoother.
Right. Yeah. That makes sense.
It's always learning for me. Because if I do, sometimes it's take the time to learn more, in my opinion, for me.
I like that.
I think a big thing on my list, and last week I started checking this off, was my social media presence.
That's a good one.
I think that our day and age is changing a bit, and getting in front of people the right way on social media is going to be huge. So my favorite people here at Sentinel Media has been helping me with that, and I'm super excited to see what that brings and what that helps me with my business this year. So
That's exciting.
yeah, I'm really
That's
excited.
exciting.
You have some really
I'm
exciting
already
things
really
coming.
excited about it.
Yeah.
Premium has a lot to offer too. So that's got to be so easy to market,
Yeah.
Hopefully.
Stay tuned.
Yeah.
Hey, I
More
wanna
to come.
If you could give a piece of advice to your younger self, what would it be?
Oh, geez. I think just what I said earlier about not taking things personally, and just keeping your head up and keep moving forward. Because 9 times out of 10, it's not personal. And
And it doesn't have to be work related. It can be in general.
yeah, I just think keeping emotions out of things and just moving forward and just keep plugging along.
Love that.
I'd have to piggyback right off of that. Yeah. I'd say I'm definitely more inclined to be emotional. And I think it's important to remember that it's kind of like that Mel Robbins, Mel
Yeah.
Gibson.
Oh, my
Mel
mom just got me
Robbins?
the Mel Robbins book.
Yeah.
For
Christina
Valentine's
LaPointe
Day.
was telling me about this woman.
Well, I'll
and
give it to you after I'm done with it.
It's really empowering,
Mhm. It is,
to
for
stay focused, stay learning, stay hungry, and don't worry what people have to say or how they try to, bring down your day. It's just try to remain.
Do the best that you
Do
can
the best
do
that
and
you
keep
can.
moving forward. Yeah.
No, that's
Yeah.
so true. Yeah, I feel like for me,
Don't harp.
it's like things are working out for you in whatever way that looks like.
Right.
Just like you're doing that, you're like, I'm doing this and I'm doing that, but like it's all working out for you in the end. Like
Right.
the puzzle pieces are like being put together, like not how you would expect. And
Right.
I think that's probably my most, I don't know, my most biggest, I guess, something that I'm excited about. Okay, so Allie, where can our listeners find or connect with you or Allied?
So right now we do need some work with our website. So Morgan, stay tuned.
Call me.
Yeah, we'll call you. We'll get that going. But I mean, email, call, we have a number right online that is, the same. And we're there, 8:30 to 4:30 every day, Monday through Friday. I mean, you could find me on Facebook if you want. You can call my cell. You could text me. It doesn't matter what time.
What's your email?
It's AGIGLIOTTI at allied-american.com.
Perfect. So if you're in the house buying world, you can contact both Allie or Ashley. Ash, what's the best way for people to get in touch with you?
My cell phone, my email, social media,
Yeah.
whichever anyone prefers.
What's your email at Premium?
It's my last name, Paolozzi at premiummortgage.com.
Well, thank you guys both so much for coming on my very first episode.
I'm so excited.
I really appreciate it. And I hope you'll come back.
Definitely.
Thanks for having
Thanks,
us, Morgan.
Morgan.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.